Hey guys, it's Carrie and Dale and Oliver, and we are back for the next portion of the launch party for the 2024 to 2025 annual catalog. Want to remind you right off the bat, be sure to hit that like or heart, the thumbs up or heart reaction. Be sure to leave some comments. That's how you're entered for a chance to win the prizes that we have that we'll be giving away probably in the next couple days. We'll give a couple days for people to be able to watch the replay because I know lots of ball games are going on, lots of family things. This is Mother's Day weekend, so we want to give you a little bit of time to be able to do that. So we want to welcome you in for Meet the Sweet, which is the next portion of our launch party. I am trying to see if I can find... Facebook is just not cooperating with us today, is it, Dee?
No, it's not playing very friendly.
Let me see if I can't find... the video here. We did get Dale was in the group after all, which is good to know. All right. So Dale, you want to tell us what page we're on, that type
Well,
thing?
page 52 and 53 is where the Unbounded Beauty Sweet Collection starts.
Mm-hmm.
And off to the side, it shows the glimmer paper, not glitter paper, right?
Well, there's glitter paper and there's glimmer paper.
Okay.
We have glimmer paper. What's the difference? Do you remember?
Well, I know that the glitter paper gets glitter on everything.
Yes, it does. Okay. What other components do we have?
And we have two stamp sets.
Mm-hmm.
The Unbounded Beauty paper, designer series paper.
Okay.
And then we have these in color, is it not matte dots? What are they called?
We'll have to look, yeah.
Resin dots.
Resin dots, okay.
Yes.
So they have a more flat, they're not shiny. They still give a little pop of color though, they're really pretty.
And as you and I both noticed a little earlier,
well, we'll show them in just a minute.
Okay. And then two stamp sets, two die sets.
Yes. So lots of product to use. We just cannot pull that up on your phone, and we're just going to abandon that effort, okay? If you have questions, let us know. We'll be glad to help you. Okay, so does it show? Yes. It shows more on that next page. A little bit closer look at everything. But we've got all the products here, and we'll be able to show them to you as well. Okay. We'll get the shine factor out of the way first, Dale.
Oh, no.
Of course, this suite does really feature in color. So you have got that glimmer paper he was talking about, 12 by 12 of each of those gorgeous colors.
Don't know how much
so shiny. Oh, it's
see.
a lot of shine. That's plenty of shine, especially with my lighting. And then there's also a 12 by 12 pack of designer series paper. Now, just for the sake of sharing on the launch party in person and here online, I cut this in half so that I could have both sides of the paper because we want to show the A and the B side of the paper. Really pretty. We've already created so many projects with this paper. We did use this suite when we did our, somehow I actually have an extra, don't I? Showing one more than once. When we did our sneak peek bingo, we used these products. Really, really cool. Okay, you got a stamp set or something else to show us, Dee?
Little resin dots.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how well that comes out on the video.
It should come out pretty good.
All right.
They're cute. And then we have a couple of different stamp die bundles, like Dale said. And so the first one is called Unbounded.
Oh, Flowers of Beauty.
Flowers of Beauty. Thank you. Flowers of Beauty. Instead of just showing you the dies, we decided to go ahead and cut these pieces out and adhere them to a piece of the Summer Splash, almost said Seaside Spray, but Summer Splash cardstock. just to really show you all of these dies and what you get in this package. So pretty. So many of these you can just use as a focal image on your projects. Very, very pretty standalone, but then there's so many that also coordinate with the stamps. So that is your first bundle. The second bundle is Unbounded Love. And this is just a sentiment stamp set only. So you've got your images and then you've got your sentiments here. This one is photopolymer, which a lot of times sentiment stamp sets are red rubber. So I was a little bit surprised about that. Is that photopolymer?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? Really great sentiments. We've already really enjoyed using this stamp set. But look at these dies, y'all. Really, really pretty. Beautiful. Some have a lot of detail.
Yeah. These three right here, I want to point something out.
Okay.
And this one as well.
These
four across here. You can't really tell in here, but this centerpiece and this centerpiece and this centerpiece and this centerpiece all punch out.
Mm-hmm. So you get two pieces when you die cut them.
Yes. And then if you want to mix the colors up so that you have a border color of one and a interior color of another, we've already done that a couple of times.
We have.
Other demonstrations. I like the way this piece lays over this one where it has the cutout and you can put the ribbon underneath it or twine.
Yes.
So that it runs through so that it looks like it's and as you stack them it gives them a little bit of depth and it gives a really neat effect.
There's a couple of them that layer over the other.
On this one right here, this interior piece it's a little bit more fussy to put it back in because the way it cuts it out. We've used it with one color on the outside and white on the inside, and this leaves this leaf vein look to it, so that it has a really neat color to it and all.
Now this, I will tell you, very intricate. It's a little bit more difficult to cut on your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You may want to roll through and back, maybe even a time or two. One of the great tips with that type of die is to run some wax paper through the die. So just the wax paper, run it through a couple times on your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It kind of coats your die. That way when you send it through with cardstock, the pieces come out a whole lot easier. But that one, especially when you're doing multiples, it's worth it though. But it's a little bit more work. But such amazing dies for labels. And of course, you can use it with this stamp set, but you can use these dies with so many other stamps that you already have, so many sentiments. So any tips on this one, Dale? I was trying to remember if there was anything. Well, I don't think so.
This one, we've used these two pieces as standalone pieces already a couple of different times.
And then these little flowers, they're just on one strip, so you're cutting several.
You cut all of these.
All of those at the same time. Right. So that's awesome when you're wanting some little flowers to add. I always like it when they do those dies that are in a strip and you get multiples of something. It just makes your crafting so much faster. Good. Okay, I think we're ready to show some of the beautiful projects that we have. So we'll just take our time here running through these. Maybe can explain a little bit about which, or actually, Dee, let me bring back in those dies and we'll be able to kind of see some of the...
Slide them this way just a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll slide this one up just a little bit. This one is this large sentiment die up in the top left-hand corner as we showed before. And it's got the ribbon on it. This suite didn't come with ribbon, but all the new in-color ribbons work well with the suite.
Exactly. Yes, they do. So we'll bring that a little bit closer right quick. So pretty. And that ribbon is so easy to work with.
Okay. This one has the shimmer paper on it. I don't know if they can see that the shimmer paper glimmer, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And so it's got a cinnamon, it's got a little embellishment on it.
Okay, we'll bring that up a little bit. And again, cutting some of those dies that are a little bit more intricate, running it through with wax paper, using your die brush. That's another way to really get that out a whole lot easier. So this is a fun fold card too. Almost like a matchbook, but turned sideways. And this is a swap card that we received, but very pretty. I like that.
This one has the ribbon running through where you have that die that cuts the centerpiece out, and then you just put it right back in after you've stamped your cinnamon on it. And it has that's pretty neat. See how that goes through there?
Yes, it's very pretty.
And it's got a neat embossing folder that's new to this catalog on it as well.
Yes, very pretty. That again is a swap card that we received. So we love doing the swaps, getting other ideas from people. You know, we kind of tend to get in a rut, or we kind of tend to do things the same way. We have a certain aesthetic. And so this is not something I would have ever thought to do. Would you?
No.
So it's nice to have some different ideas. I like that.
Okay, this one, a weave pattern, and it's got the little flowers on it.
This was a big hit today, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was. This is really cool, but this would be kind of time consuming. So this would be a card that you made for somebody that you really, really love, and you know they're going to keep it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Not somebody that's going to say, that's cute, chunk it in the trash. So really pretty. Love these labels.
So when mine comes in the mail, I'll certainly appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay. This is the paper.
Mm-hmm. It definitely features that paper. Another little fun fold. So pretty. That is a beautiful card.
This one is...
You okay? That was like a sneeze.
A sneeze yawn.
Sneeze
yeah.
yawn.
No, not good. This is another way to use the shimmer paper.
Yes, glimmer paper.
Glimmer.
It's still
Shimmer.
glimmer paper.
It's still glimmer.
So this was a card that we made for the sneak peek bingo. And I mean, here you're using that glimmer paper judiciously, but you see it packs a big wow. You don't have to have a huge slice of glimmer paper. You can just put a little piece and it adds that shimmer and shine. So this was just to really show off the designer series paper. And love this little die too. That's one of those labels that I think we're going to get a lot of mileage out of. This is my absolute favorite die in that set as far as sentiments. That for the happy birthday fits really well on there. A lot of them do. And the happy birthday works on a couple of different dies, but that just is just so sweet. And what we realized, which one is it, Dale, that cuts out this?
No, it's this.
It's that
well,
one?
I think you can use both of these borders with it.
Okay, so when you cut these two out and you get that separate piece, it's that border, you can actually overlay it onto this larger oval as well. So that's just another way to use the dies. We love being able to tell you different ways that you can use the dies and just kind of extend that purchase that you've made, that investment that you've made.
Okay. But once again, we have a little bit of that shiny paper back here, and it's just really neat.
It's pretty. Seaside Spray and Shy Shamrock.
Summer Splash, not Seaside.
Summer Splash and Shy Shamrock. And now I'm off. What is this color?
Petunia Pop.
Petunia Pop. Aren't they beautiful together? I mean, they
Absolutely.
all go really well together, but I really love Summer Splash with Petunia Pop and Shy Shamrock with Petunia Pop. Just really, really beautiful.
Petunia
Okay, you
Pop's
got
fine
another one?
with the monochromatic.
Yes, it is. This was one we made for the bingo event as well. Probably one of my favorite cards that we've made in quite some time with the Faith, Hope, Love. These little circle dies are part of those label dies as well. Just a really sweet, pretty little card using that DSP and a little strip of the glimmer paper.
Here's the one we did where we put the cut a white out, cut this outside lining or layering with the Summer Splash, and it really makes the sentiment set off.
Yes, very pretty. So that's a good example of how you can do that.
And this one has the little note card on the inside.
And again, we use different colors.
Yes.
For the pieces that cut out. So when you send it through, you get 2 for the price of 1. You can either pop that up. You had a little trick on this too. When you want that border to stay connected to the piece that you're actually stamping on, you use dimensionals back behind there.
Right, and I made sure that I made the dimensional reach across the gap. And if I turn this sideways, you may be able to see them back there because they're really close to the edge.
That was a good tip.
That was just to hold everything together. Okay, that's our cards.
That's our cards. Okay. Well, we hope you enjoyed meeting this beautiful suite called Unbounded Beauty. Do you remember what page it's on, Dee? I don't know what I did with the catalog.
Behind us over here.
If you have any questions about this, just let us know. It is the suite that we are using in stamp class for this month. I think I have 1 stamp class packet left. Now, you would need to live close to us to claim that. We have stamp class next Saturday the 18th. So they've already been shipped out to those that...
Suite started on page 52. It's 53, 54, 55.
It's beautiful. Okay, y'all. We will post in about 15 minutes the make and take video. Give you just a little break. Get up and stretch your legs a little bit. And we just want to remind you, be sure that you're commenting. We want to give those prizes away in a couple of days. And we'll be back in just a little bit with a pre-recorded make and take video to complete this launch party. Thanks for being with us.